Hello and welcome back to Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of IO. Almost said White Album. Anyway, let's just continue. I have nothing to say really in the beginning, so yeah, more time for the stories. Let's go. Okay, who here looks willing to listen? The next day, when everyone else is away, I dive into Babylon once more to gather info. Oh, okay, we're inside the Babylon now.
コードだってそんな物騒な連中ここには来ないよ
Okay.
売人のシーン噂には聞いたことあるけどどこにいるかまでは
メムチュア
That's Andra's shadow, 100%. And well, now I realize the limitations of just talking to the general players. Especially that last guy, one of Andra's friends, couldn't hold conversation to save his life. I guess I really should just focus on the key people. If I revealed my true form, I could probably get Tamus or Nigris to talk. Okay, yeah, right. Have we seen Tamus actually? I don't remember. I don't know if I will ever remember like which one is which. I kinda know which one is Nigrisu. I mean, yeah, Nigrisu is... Wait. Is that the shop owner? No, it's not. It's not. This guy is someone else. Yeah, Nigrisu is the, like, bulky guy that Hinata met. Yeah, that was Nigrisu. Okay. Driro seem involved in all this as well. So, if I see Lemchan, should I try asking her too? Or should I try to ask directly with Enlil? No, thank you, Richter. Edok and Code are two sides of the same coin. It's dangerous to trust even Tamus or Nigrisu. Lamchan is likely since Shadow too, and Enlil is all-around boss at Code. Going in unprepared could very well be like entering Alliance then. In that case, perhaps I should investigate Edok Code or headquarters, the Ziggurat. Can you get there though? I mean, that's air, right? As I walk with my mind all aflutter, I eventually end up right next to the ziggurat.
あんまり近づきすぎると感づかれちゃうかな
Yeah. Like, you are supposed to like have like higher level, right? It was something like the higher level you have, the higher on the building you can get or something. Not sure, but maybe. The place is full of nostalgia for my time at Tanuki, where I had come and gone here just about every day. I would like to go, but that would ruin everything I've been working up for till
しょう
now.
がない一旦出直すか
Oh, wait, that's Air! Oh! She's outside. Wait, what? Okay. As I turn back to head towards the gate, I catch the sight of the lone woman. A thick, long, dark brown hair flows in the wind as its waves sway slowly, accenting her elegant facial features. Her eyes are green. There's no mistaking her. She is... Yeah.
久しぶり
Well, she doesn't know who you are in like this this version of you, but she will know, and Enlil will know too now. Knowledge. He's called Enki. Yeah, okay. Overcome with joy for finding my old friend, I accidentally end up calling out to her, waving my hand. Yeah, you probably just fucked up.
あなた誰ですのいやーねイシュタルよイシュタルわ
It's only after I say that I remember I'm in disguise right now. I hardly disengaged the color contact patch I installed.
ほらほらこの目を見てもらえばわかるでしょ
Heterochromia. My eyes are in the same color, a trait unique to me that no other player can imitate. Okay. Greek for different colors. Odd eyes can prove to be a handicap for cats. Really? I had no idea. Such as making them nearly colorblind or deaf. Huh. Okay.
確かに久しぶりですわね でもイシュタルさん、わざわざそんな格好をしてまで一体どうしましたの？
She suddenly changed her tone of voice. That was way different. Now that's kind of blunt. What happened to the warm, I'm so happy to see you again hug? Oh well, let's set that aside for now.
ちょうどよかった。今ちょうどバビロンについて探りを入れてるのよ。エアにもいろ
But talking about it here in public could very well be suicidal. There's always danger that someone somewhere could be listening.
ここじゃなんだから感動の再会も兼ねて。
いいえ、私はバビロン以外の場所では誰とも会いません。
I wonder, okay, I'm curious if she's unable to. Like, if she's like in similar like situation that we think that Mutsuki is in, right? Like her body is like somewhere, or even like she doesn't have a body anymore, and she's just digital data inside the Babylon at this point. That's why she cannot meet with anyone outside.
どうしてよ。
どうして？
Okay.
久しぶりにエアの顔見たいし。ねえねえ。
私の顔はこの顔以外ありません。
Yeah. Okay.
それに外部に聞かれたくないお話なら秘匿モードで会話ができ
Are
る。
you sure the private mode is outside of any touch? I don't believe it. Also, yeah, I have no face other than this one, so I think like she pretty much confirms here that she doesn't have a physical body anymore. It stubbornly shows no sign of giving in.
ちょっと内部事情に関する話なのよ。エンリルやシンに聞かれるとまずいの。
Exactly. Even if we talk in private mode, and we can always use admin rights to pursue the
エ
logs.
ンリルさんは今バビロンにはいません。会話が終わったらすぐさまログを完全に削除する
Okay.
だけの話ですわ。
Are you going to delete this though? Are you really on our side or not? I don't know. If she's going to be that insistent, there are likely to be certain circumstances she doesn't want to divulge to the public. I'm very curious, when in the timeline of Hinata is this happening? Like, have she already fought with Shamash inside the ziggurat or not? Are we going to get some info about Shamash here? And there's nothing I can do about those circumstances.
じゃあ秘匿モードに切り替えるわよ。ちょっと待ってて。
First, let's make sure Enel isn't on. I can see us lying, but you can never be so sure. Online user search keyword Enel offline. Currently appears to be disconnected. A little more lift. I switch over to the private mode. I bet like he can just like go to like invisible mode and it just appears as offline.
秘匿モードに切り替わりました。これでよしと。お待たせ。
それで
最近リアルスペースで起きてる薬物問題とかサイバーテロとかっていうのは、
それがどうかしました。
それらの一連の事件は高度の犯行って言われているけど、どうもイードクも絡んでるらしいの。現在のイードクの最高責任者ってエンリルでしょ。だからバビロンに残っているエンリルとシンの動向が知りたい。
Okay, yeah, and since they remained in the Babylon, yeah, she doesn't know
それだ
about Sin. Yeah, she really changed her tone of voice since she got to know Ishtar as Ishtar. She's not on our side. She's just gathering info now. Aya speaks without a single change in facial expression, or maybe she's just a shadow.
それだけって。いや、バビロン内では問題のないことでも現実世界では大問題なのよ。
私はバビロンに支障がなければそれで構いませ
Mm-hmm.
ん。私の仕事はバビロンの維持、そして発展。それ
Yeah, she talks more like an AI than the human. Maybe she's just a shadow. Huh. I withstand the frustration boiling in my stomach and change my question.
じゃあ、ヒーは知ってるでしょ。
もちろんですわ。
Oh.
時々バビロンにも入ってきます。
Oh, he does. Okay.
ヒーはいろんなところでクラッキング行為を繰り返してるみたいだけど、バビロンには支障はないの？
ないわけではありませんが、ヒーさんは それ以上にバビロンに利益をもたらしてくれていますもの。
This is so weird that they using like brackets for small he as well. I'm confused. Like he is like a name, like his name, right? And he, they mean like he as a person, like this guy. So why you even use brackets for this? I mean, I guess so you know that they're talking about he. Jesus. Okay, I was just stopped. Increased profits, okay. Exactly how is destructive conduct related to the advancement of Babylon? I kind of want to ask that, but not so much at seeing A's face.
利用価値があるうちは使わせてもらいます。でも邪魔になったら。
Okay, we discarded her. Ellipse form the shape of the crescent moon as she speaks. I avoid contact with her narrowed eyes in fear of getting sucked into her dark depths. She has a very beautiful yet ghastly mask-like smile. Her hair stands on end, as if my spine had been pierced by the column of ice. She's definitely serious. My left eye can see chill breeze emanating from A's slender body like the dry ice.
あなた
My words disappear into my throat, frozen in fear. She's no longer Ea, but I once knew. Yep. What changed to her? I wonder if like this is actually like some data that is left after Ea, or this is just shadow, or this is like artificially made Ea maybe, like recreated from memories, like an AI or something. I wonder. Eventually, Ea took my silence as a sign that the conversation was over and silently left. I came back to the real world and felt release from that overburdening cold. Did you make sure that she erased the conversation log? Still, something off about her behavior. Ea is a woman of diligent nature, who always listens courteously and gives good advice. So what changed about her? My head's bogged down with nothing but questions. I can't come up with a single answer. I don't have enough concrete information. Next time, let's do some more pressing investigation, even if it gets a little dangerous. Okay, who could it be? The double waves their hands on the monitor. Okay. Is that already that time? I took the clock and see it's past 15:30. Just about time for the members to start crawling in.
はいはい今開けますよ。
こんにちは。
Sure.
こんにちは。
今日はずいぶん早かったのね。
そうですか？いつもだいたいこの時間だと思うんだけど。今日は本屋さんやらなかったからね。あ、そっかそっか。それで今日は何か一つ足りない気がしたわけか。ごへん？
Saying the cheerful double just melts away the depression I felt from my encounter with her. Huh. There's something right on Yumi's forehead. Wait, what?
ユミ、
White.
これどうしたの？
That's right. When I brush over her bangs, I notice a cold patch stuck to her forehead. Looks like she got bumped on the head.
話せば長くなるんですけど。
I don't remember if something happened in Hinata Road. I don't remember.
立ち話もなんだし、上がって上がって。
That she bumped her head somewhere. Once inside the room, Yumi begins her tale in her usual gentle tone. The day before yesterday, I met Hinata-kun at school.
ひまわり少年と？まだあんな失礼なやつと付き合いがあったの？てか、
Okay.
頭の単行部と何の関係？
まあまあ、まず
失礼って、すごくいい人なの
Okay.
に。
And at the end of the road, apparently the most wanted criminal as well.
なんでそう思えるのかな？ひなたってどっかこううさんくさいんだよね。
Masami pouts her lips. Looks like she doesn't get along with that boy. Sunflower boy, his full name is Aoi Hinata, right? Wait a second, Aoi. Where have I heard that name before? Oh, now she's going to realize that he's a family with a Sin. Okay. That's right, I'm pretty sure Sin's real name was Aoi Mutsuki. Ages seems relatively close and also maybe they're related?
リーダー？
うん、なんでもないの。
Yeah.
で、そのひなたが
Okay.
そ 先日のランクロの話をしたんです。
ああ、それでなんて？
お姉ちゃんがあっという間に解いちゃったって言ったら
Okay.
ちょっと感心してました。あんなの楽勝よ。で、別れ際に派手に転んじゃって。
Okay.
また
I don't remember when that happened.
当時なんだから。
なるほど。それでそのコブは
Ah, wait a minute. Doesn't Bump look a little fresh for something she got the day before yesterday? I raised that question to Yumi. She continues to explain her explanation with the embarrassed red face. According to her, the truth is, I fell today and hit the same spot. I see, that does seem like something Yumi would do. Ah, there's something fishy about this. She's hiding something for whatever reason. Also, I'm very curious. I'm maybe not curious, but I think that in order to like solve whatever is like happening or like find a true road, because I still think like there's going to be some kind of true road with like these 4 things and stuff, we need to mostly take into consideration the eye scenes, basically. Like in this road we had that if she talked about this information, the events will not happen, would not happen, something like that. So maybe I should like analyze these texts from the eye, basically from every road, and like plan choices accordingly to this or something. Anyway, let's continue.
ミカとコウスケかな。
Masami gets up and heads up to the
ラ
entryway.
ムちゃんちょっと待って。
Yeah,
どうかしました
let's check first.
二人ともよく聞いてほしいの。
Okay. The double expression Stephens, I guess they sense my sudden change in
青
tone.
いひなた。もしかしたら今回の一連の事件に関わりがあるかもしれない。
Okay.
本当なんですか？
Unlike Masami, unable to hide her surprise, Mayumi remains silent and stares blankly. Looks like she can't process what I just said.
詳しくはこれから調べるつもり。だけどその可能性は高いと踏んでるわ。だからなるべくひなたには接触しないように。
And she never got in contact with Hinata after all, right? I mean, I guess maybe she just hacked to his computer or something. And he never realized. I mean, he's like not really a hacker or anything, so he wouldn't even know.
やっぱり私の直感でもひなたくんはいい人なのに。
Amy looks at me silently. Her eyes ask, really? I guess she can't consent to this proposal.
絶対に会うなとは言わないわ。ただし接触する場合は常に
Okay, sure.
お願い。あとこの件は私。
Masami and Mayumi nod in unison, as expected of twins, but Mayumi still dropping eyebrows indicate her continued bewilderment. It hurts to see her like that. Yeah, they're still under the door. Speaking of the others, they're still waiting at the entryway.
じゃあお願い。
Masami quickly struts off to greet them.
さて
Okay. Aoi Hinata and Aoi Mutsuki, I guess the two of them really must be siblings. Let's look them up. Okay. We're connecting to Hinata Road now. Okay, 15, Kyoka Academy. With his father Mitsuhiko, I wonder if Ishtar knows Mitsuhiko. His mother Himeka. Oh, this is the first time we heard his mother name, I think. Hospitalized. We have info. We have some info about Hinata finally. Wow, okay. Additional info, great. Younger twin sister Mutsuki has been missing for 2 years. Missing person report has been filed. Yeah, and Ishtar didn't even knew that Mutsuki is missing. Yep. Now she gets info. For 2 years. Looks like my guess was correct, meaning Hinata himself might have some connection to Sin. There are too many uncertain factors, I can come to solid conclusion. All that fills my heart is vague unease.
リーダー、コーヒー入れてきま。
Where was the coffee? We couldn't find it last time. I was a little uneasy about it at first, but I'd say it was the right choice to warn those
あ
two.
りがとね。
Miami coffee is always good. That's all I need to clear the hesitation lingering in my heart. Well then, we've got another pile of work to do today. Let's get to it and get at it. Okay? That was fast cluster, I guess. 2 weeks has passed since then. Okay. 0 day. Many things happened during the time, none of them quite like another. May 9th, mass suicides on the day of the new moon. Many of said this were... Oh wait, this is... Wait, this is like... Is this like the end of Hinata Road? When Hinata Road ended, which date? I don't remember. But yeah, like that was happening. Shinzuku has new classmates of the Shinzuku double. Some jumped to the school buildings, others jumped into the front of trains, around 10 undefined victims, and that's the only ones they could identify. Same day, a random shooting incident in the shopping district. The perpetrator was caught red-handed. A male high school student from Kyoka Academy as well. The media has been speculating some connection between the shooting and the recent drug issues. May 10th, the very next day, Kyoka Academy closes indefinitely after taking too much heat. Starting with some board chairman, several school staff members become constant targets of the media. And thus, Masami Mayumi became unable to attend the school. They now spend their newfound free time either shut up in their home or hanging out in my room. There was one other huge change. That Aoi Hinata boy was labeled as a suspect for those series of events. Yeah, this is the end of Hinata Road. Apparently he's been suspected of being the narcotics dealer in question. And right after the incident of the 10th, Hinata-san went missing. The media spun this as undeniable evidence to their unfounded speculation. I'm curious if, like, my choices, like, how I finish and save the game in Hinata Road, it determines, like, this part, maybe? Because we can, like, let Sakuya be with us, or just tell her to hide. And after I replayed the Hinata Road, we chose, like, the other option, so we let her, like, to hide instead of keeping her with us, so... But I think, like, this is, like, for... After I finish all roads, then I will just think about, like, piecing everything together. For now, I will not, like... I will just, like, try to gather as much information I can. Though to be fair, in addition to hiding himself, he probably was more or less involved in the incidents. I don't assume that anything is true based on speculation alone. I don't blindly believe news with super suspicious sources either. Though of course I don't turn a blind eye either. In short, I will keep a watchful eye on the situation until the truth has been validated. The double reactions to the news were like anti-parallel vectors. Masami triumphantly said, "See, I told you so." But maybe just collapse and start like empty shell devoid of its soul. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know why, but this feels weird that Mayumi behaves like that. They've calmed down a little bit now, but Mayumi's been making a vacant expression every now and then ever since. The thing that must have supported Mayumi in those hard times are her friends, obviously, but also the amount of the to-do work waiting to be done. I know how that goes. Business as you forget your loneliness for a while. Also, yeah, I'm snowing. I'm sorry about that. Ow, my eyes. Okay. But her biggest pillar of support is definitely her elder sister Masami. Despite her seemingly harsh attitude and lack of comforting words, I know well that Masami is caring for Mayumi in her own Masami's way. It's as if the two of them are connected through the invisible network and provide heart-to-heart support. Okay. Most EM waves invisible to the human often serve some effect to the human mind. collective unconscious, invisible network, which can definition as perhaps immunities, eternity, okay. Synchronicity, come up with the mathematical formula. This is about the twins thinking the same or something, right? Something like that. When the prediction of the calculus supposed come true, it's for use of the network, okay. With that said, this work of time writing the staff felt nearly aware of a portion of the invisible network. Okay, 100th monkey, what is that? I never heard about this, I think. At least not in English. This phenomenon is widely known as from Professor Lyle Watson books. Several years after it was announced, it became accepted opinion that this story was false. And the theory was considered entirely discredited. However, in 2010, the theory was given a second look because certain experiments produced data which correlated to the theory veracity. From the slow start, the theory gained acceptance from the academic world. But what's the theory? I don't understand from this. You just said there's some theory that's called 100th monkey phenomenon. I don't know what that is. Like, huh? Like, it explains nothing. Currently, in 2032, it has become a heresy to even imply that the theory might be false. Perhaps this is also a manifested effect of the 100th monkey phenomenon. This is a bit of topic, but it seems the genius monkey who first discovered how to wash potatoes in the ocean was called Imo by observers, fitting considering that Imo means potato in Japanese. I have no idea what this theory is. Anyone can explain this to me? What's the 100th monkey, like, idea? Is it something like, I don't know, you need 100 monkeys to, like, learn something? Like, one monkey, like, discovers something, and for it to, like, become, like, I don't know, to be normal, to be used? Like, it needs to pass, like, 100, like, I don't know. It explained nothing. Masami's neural presence is truly what allows me to maintain her normalcy. That is the gist of what happened those past 2 weeks. It's as if the world has gone mad. And then, certain something came to us out of the blue, okay? Is this the something that the eye talked about, maybe? Or the eye mentioned maybe the events in the school, actually? Because he was connected to he or she, whatever. The eye. I guess I will say he connected because we don't know who the fuck that is.
ターゲットからスパイ情報が届いてます。
Okay. Right, as I was chugging along on the average day of work, I receive a message. To be honest, this isn't the first time, except all the other times, all the intel was garbage. That's why I've always had the results displayed on the side monitor as I do other work, but... Oh? Oh, we have... Oh, okay. just random movie, okay. It's displaying the corner of the abandoned building. Oh, this looks like the place where the Ashur, like, takes place or whatever, right? I mean, there was a meeting when Hinata and Sakuya learned about Ashur in this place. I remember this from Babylon. As displaying the corner of the abandoned building, a huge crowd gathering under the moonlight, perhaps 100 people. 100 monkey, 100 people. Huh, maybe it's related. What are they doing all in a place like this? In any case, it looks like Andras is a member of this congregation. Just what's going on?
神様、いよいよですね。
Okay. Sin. Where is she?
あのお方も俺たちに
Yeah, fake Sin.
ことだぞ。
Yeah, we know that. The one who Andras isn't the Sin I know at all, not even look-alike. It's just chubby man. Huh, isn't that?
神様。
ほら、
Yeah.
約束のぶ
The Dero guy from before, which means completely different scene from the one from Anauki. Damn, wish he would call himself by such a confusing handle, though I'm thankfully that my old friend turned out not to be a criminal.
マジですか？そりゃ頑張らなきゃ。
どうしよう。 その心構えがあればさらなるお言葉とご加護を賜ることができるだろう。
He means probably Lamb. By her words, divine protection, because like fanatics of Lamb. This isn't some sort of Lamb fan club meeting together, meeting called together by sin, is it? I mean, it seems like it. That would be a terrible twisted joke. I mean, just listen to the murmurs in the
これ
crowd.
だけの人数が招集されるのは初めてだな。
今度は何をするのかな？
Oh, they're like little kids as well.
どうも大掛かりなことにな。
There's a whole hodgepodge of people, from men twice my age to girls and boys younger than even me or the double. Some of the people seem not fully aware of what's going on, but all of them are in serious discussion, so doubly so. Those as excited as hopeful as Sin and Andras are actually quite a minority. Whatever this gathering is, it doesn't seem like a fun sort of event. Far from it, it's something so serious I can feel it. Eventually, two silhouettes appear. Following behind them are 10 men shouldering a large box. Okay. The hell? Everyone begins to take notice and the background chatter dies down. Or perhaps I should say the men kill the background chatter. To start things off, the man with the intellectual aura begins speaking.
真の自由人たるイマジナリチルドレンの解放のため戦い続けてきた。
What the fuck?
我々高度の壮大なる
It's literally a cult.
新たな段階に到達した。
Freedom for the imaginary children. Truly sons of liberty. What? What is this revolution? We at Code have elevated our scheme towards new horizon, okay? The other, larger man, links a machine gun, ammunition belt over his shoulder, okay? An impressive display of readiness to go to war.
真のネットワーク解放の日まで我々の戦いは
Network liberation.
あの横暴にして理不尽なエクサークを打倒するまでは
Okay, so Code is definitely fighting Exarch. They want to take Exarch down.
コードは一体何をするつも
コード？やっぱりあいつと関係があったんですね。
I think it catches my murmuring.
お、スパイウェアをつけた会話ありましたね。
Yeah. And her reaction attracts the attention of the other members.
一体どんな情ってこれってどう？
As soon as everyone looks at the monitor, we're all sucked to bizarre atmosphere displayed within. None of us can hide our
と
surprise.
もかく見てみましょう。
What is happening?
油断してはならぬ。我々は憎きエクサークに対してさらなる制裁を加えねばならないのだ。
エクサーク。
主張もなく散発的にテロを繰り返してたくせに好き勝手なこと言ってくれるぜ。
テロリストっていうのは
かもな。
But still, I get the feeling. I know the voices of those two Code members. Who are you? Wait, should I know? One second. Did I hear them in like Hinata Road maybe?
諸君、真の自由人たるイマジナリチルドレンの解放のため戦い続けてきた我々高度の壮大なる計画は新たな
I don't know. Not on the TV or anything like that, but for somewhere closer to home. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I desperately pray that it's just me and stare at the monitor. What stares back is... Okay, who? It really is... Whoa! Tamus and Nig... Okay. Tamus and Nigrisu. My cuddles from back when I was recruit trainer at the Anoki.
どうしました？
Ah. I check everything out. Again, they're not the only ones. There are other familiar faces present. How could this be? Bitterness was up in the bottom of my throat. The ones I have fought are now working as the code activities. I knew Thomas and Nigrisu were EDOC members, so I recognized this as a possibility. I just didn't want to believe it. I want to think they were terrorists. However, the reality is that the successor of Anoki's throne, EDOC, and the terrorist group Code are two sides of the same coin.
これまで高度は
Oh, okay.
幾度となくエクサークに警告を与え続けてきた。自己改革を進め悔い改めるチャンスを与えたのだ。
Code is as a kind of warnings. We recommended self-reformation given Carlos chance to repent. Okay. So this is Tamus and this is Nigrisu. Nigrisu have like big ass chin. And he's jacked. Okay.
だが金と権力におぼったエクサークはついに方針を改めることはなかった。今も情報を独占し無垢の民を食い物にして営利を貪り続けている。
もはや穏健な手段ではエクサークの横暴を食い止めることはできない。今必要なのは血と恐怖とによって我々の意志を刻みつけることなのだ。
So what? Like you just don't like capitalism? Okay. Nigrisus' declaration steers the crowd with the invigoration waves.
そんな、ちょっと待ってよ。アンドレスの仲間が考えそうなことだわ。
Her innocent words pierced through my heart. Yeah. It all the bloom from the seeds I sowed.
しかも、血と恐怖。
目的不明なサイバーとリアルを問わない散発的テロはもう終了。明確にエクサークを標的としたプロパガンダを伴うテロ組織への。
仮にサイバーのみのテロリストであっても甘くは見られない。メインフレームを掌握すればバーチャルからでもリアルをいくらでも攻撃できるんだから。
True. That frightening truth is evident that even in what we do day from today.
コンピュータ管理されてるならスタンドアローンじゃない限り支配できるはずだし。
Yeah. It will be far worse than that. Lives will be taken, lives will be lost. That's all wholeheartedly believe in the future of the ICs. And that wholeheartedness, Jesus, stop with this word, what the fuck, will be denied and outrage projected by the non-IC public. Has anyone corrupted their ideologies this far? No matter the circumstances, the decision I made back then has come to this conclusion.
諸君らの中には同意できない者もいるかもしれない。もし我々とたもとを分かちたいというのであれば今すぐこの場を立ち去ってくれ。
I don't think I understand them. I don't know. Maybe my brain's just not working today.
エクサークは我々 IC に何をしてきた。
Oh, I would like to know. Yeah. Maybe that will explain stuff. What they did. With a single question, Nigrisu draws the attention of all of the
そ
code.
のために我々がどれだけのものを奪われどれほどの痛みを受けいかに悲しみと絶望を味わったかを思い出してほしい。
Okay, now this is the true reason. Now let me hear what that is, because I don't get your anger.
その上での決断であれば俺はその決断を尊重し諸君が高度の不利になることをしない限り決して手出しをしないとここに誓う。
Okay. Perhaps entranced by the beloved speech, not a single member of the audience attempts to leave. The crowd's string gradually dies down and silence finally returns.
彼らがどういう目にあったのか知らないけど暴力に訴えるのは間違ってる。
I'm with Kosuke. I don't get this. What Exarch did to the IC, the imaginary children, huh? Kosuke the class with the strong sense of
そう
justice.
ね。テロはどこまで行ってもテロだもの。そうなのかな。みんな悲しい目をしてるけど。
Okay, Yumi as always see things differently. The perceptive Mayumi overlooks nothing.
あんなストーカーの集団に何を言ってるの？
When I recall the times I was alone, the times I had Onesama and the Babylon, and the times I had with Anuki, I can somewhat sympathize with what Nigrizu has to say.
諸君たちの覚
I
悟
don't get this.
しっかりと受け取った。では具体的な計画を説明しよう。聖戦のターゲット、それは エクサーク東京支社のデータセンターに決定した。
Okay. Data center. In the or the IDC. Maintenance, particular service, what disaster and crime deterrence, air conditioning. Yeah, okay.
目的は全データの奪取。実動部隊がリアルでのセキュリティを排除。コードブレイカーは支援だが、実動部隊の任務達成後はデータの回収を担当する。
Okay.
行動開始は3日後の18時とする。
In 3
来
days.
月の夜だ。今回は我々の決意を示すために、リアルかネットワーク問わず、障害は全て徹底的に排除する。
In 3 days, so May 25th. But why do coincide with the full moon? Is there some sort of religious significance?
では今回の作戦に伴い、その貴重な命をかけて現場で先行実務を担当する。
さあ、前に出てきてくれ。我々の期待を担う者たち
Okay.
よ。
Who are the leaders?
いよいよ出番だぞ。
これで俺様もヒーロー。
Oh my god, Andras is one of the leaders. Really?
ああ、お前と俺はレム様
Oh
に
my
選ば
god.
れた優れた存在なんだ。さあ、行くぞ。
Sure. Sim puts on the airs of the hero and walks up with his chest thrown out in pride. Andra's face breaks out into the white green and he follows after. Several others follow the tense expressions.
みんな厳しい任務だがしっかり頼む。
They're so dead. Tamos offers each his words of appreciation and encouragement, along with paper bags filled with powder. Okay. Oh, these are the Strodo or the libido thing. Okay. Mika's eyes widen as she whispers. No doubt about it. That's the stuff Andras had. Finally, he agrees to take some other items out of the box and hands them out to each of them. Tools of cold steel, each excluding a tool black luster. Yep.
おい、あれってサブマシンガンじゃないの？
Just as Koska said, the box is packed with handguns, automatic rifles, light machine guns, and the like. Probably enough to spread around everyone's gathering there.
本物なのかな。
Seems like it, yep.
ああ、ほぼ間違いなく本物だろう。あの鈍い輝きを見てみろ。
でもそこまで準備したってことは今度は本当に本当
Yep. As we murmur among ourselves, Andras bows his head down low.
万難を排し、コードと IC の未来のために全力を尽くす所存であります。
Okay, sure. His power seems quite weak, and yet despite his weakness, he's quite oppressive. Truly the despicable man.
IC の未来って何なんでしょうか。
I'm with Mayumi. I don't get them. Like, what did Exarch did to the to the imaginary children? Like, what?
それは
What's their deal?
俺は IC じゃないからよ。
Yeah.
こんな男に私たちの未来なんて語ってほしくないわ。
Okay.
そうね。
Just then, Tamo's expression suddenly turned stern.
どうした？
妙な電波がな。
Tamo's hand reaches out to the screen and
接続切れちゃいました。
あれ、どうしたんだ？
so he detected that Andras is planted. Okay.
気づかれたみたいね。
The line to Andras' power has been cut. Thomas for you. Quite an excellent disciple of mine.
みんな緊急でルートを閉鎖。
わかりました。
途中の踏み台も放棄して。
了解。
Okay. With meticulous attention to detail, we crash even the least accessed of servers. I feel bad, but it's a necessary step to erase our tracks.
切断完了。
防壁強度も最大まで上げるわ。
Okay. We deploy a minefield to further hold code at bay.
プログラム。
With this much preparation, not even Tamos can tail us that easily. Well, the problem is that they have he on their side, apparently. So, yeah, I don't know if that's enough. But still, forget about Nigrisu, forget about Tamus. It's just a tremendous pity to see that my disciples have grown up to become this.
本当のテロだな。
ああ、大変なものを見ちまったな。まさかあれだけの準備。
今まで組織だったところを隠していたけど、とうとう本性を表したってとこね。
あの時、あいつが持ってた薬もコードのせいだ。
Just had a thought. Is it still not too late? Is it too late to prevent either disciple from crossing the point of no return? As we have a light snack in the common area, I decide to discuss what we're going to do from now on. But before I can...
メールが来てますよ。
Okay.
え？
This address is unfamiliar. Virus check nothing. It should be fine to open it then, but...
何これ？
We'll find you and kill you one by one. Wow! Lovely.
脅迫状？
Well, shit.
リ
They got
こ
you.
れって。
コードからのメッセ
Damn.
それ以外の何だっていうのよ。
リーダー、まずいですよ。
言ってどうするの？他人の電脳にスパイウェアを仕込んだら逆探知されて脅迫状が。
Yeah.
君たち。
あいつ。ってことはクリミナルがスパイウェアを仕掛け。
Since it was meant as the anti-stalking program, it meant Adras by himself could not remember us. In other words, Camus and the others may have released the protection.
ユミの言う通り、コードに命を狙われる立場になったわけね。
Damn it. What are we supposed to do? Before that, what am I supposed to do?
さっきのテロ計画の映像をサイバーフォースに送れば。
顔がはっきり見えてるのはほんの一部だけだったから、実動部隊、それに一部の首謀者は捕まるかもしれないけど、下手に通報して逃げられたらますます厄介なことになるわね。
じゃあどうしろっていうの？またあいつに怯えながら暮らせっていうの？
戦うしかないじゃない。
I mean, defend against Code's terrorism with our own hands? But that would undoubtedly mean risking our lives. To come to that decision so easy would require complete emotional disconnect from the present real world. Perhaps something only the IC could do. Yeah, okay. Out of all the members, the Shinozuka double has the highest affinity for the net. In the other words, they hold superior IC ability. But in regards to reality...
やっぱりダメ。テロを放置するのは論外だけど、手を出せばコードと正面からぶつかり合わなくてはならない。
そうだぞサミゾ。相手は武装集団なんだ。
警察に任せても殺すと宣言された以上、私たちは残党の報復に怯えながら暮らさなくちゃならないのよ。
You have a point.
でもお姉ちゃん、ある日突然後ろからズドン
Damn.
なんて、私は嫌、絶対に嫌。
私だって。
If anything, they would go down in the net, I would say. That's what they think. I understand Masami wars and Mika fears as well. But what I can do that... but what can I do that will protect everyone?
リーダーからも何か言ってや。
Since I've already made it clear that we oppose Code, we can't just stand back and watch.
そうい
Besides...
えばリーダー、コードの誰かを知ってるんですよね。
Huh? What are you saying, Yumi-chan? And so out of the blue at that. Yeah, she's like very perceptive. She probably saw how you reacted to the two of them.
まさか
To the Nigrisu and
それってアンドラス以外にもって意味なんですか？
the Tamis, yeah. Hold on a second. I can't just drive criminal to the point of death. Those are my disciples, and I alone must pay the debt.
そういえば確かにリーダーすごく口数少なかったし、あの目は。
Oh, the phone. When was Sami that perceptive? Did Yumi tell her fruit wind magic?
リーダーが隠し事なんて。
まさか先輩一人でやる気ですね。
I don't think we can do this alone, to be honest. And also, we already got a threat, very serious threat. And if I will get a choice to do this alone or together, I will choose to do this together, because alone we don't stand a chance against the Code, and especially not against he. With multiple people, maybe we can have some distractions and stuff. Like going alone will mean that they would die probably, and going together, maybe some will die, but we may win somehow, maybe.
ちょっとそんなわけないじゃないの。
Not even I believe that line.
先輩、私の目を見てください。目をそらさないで、きちんと見てください。
リーダーも上に立つ者として
そんな
What's nothing? This is completely inappropriate time for such superfluous words. But I don't know what else I can say.
サミゾウ。
分かったわ。
分かったって何を
What's happening? What's he doing? Kosuke grabbed me from the right, Masami grabs me from the left. They restrain me on the sofa. Mika glares at me from the front, and Mayumi looks at me from the side with the worried eyes. Yeah. I can't take it. My emotional bond with all of my team members has grown just too strong. There's no possible way I can trick them now.
分かったわ。
I wonder if if we choose some options that we are not getting close to them, like we are going to actually do this alone, and there's going to be different outcome. Oh my god. I've got no choice but to give up and tell them everything.
さっきの映像に映ってたコードの幹部2人は私の教え子なの。プログラミングやハッキングを。
やっぱり途中からそんなことじゃないかと思ってましたよ。
それにさっきの映像を見たら他にも何人か同じように指導した子たちがいたみたいだ。
そうなんだ。
あの子たちはずっと私の代わりにバビロンを守っていてくれた。でもそのせいでエンリルに毒されてテロリストになり下がろうとしてる。
そういえばリーダーは今まで昔のことを話したがりも。
私が彼らを見捨てず見てあげていればこんな歪んだ思想になんて染まらなかったはずだと思うと。
そんな、先輩はその人たちを何とかしたいわけですよね。
Mika eyes cloud over with criticism, yet at the same time they say don't abandon
そ
them.
うね。コードは今度のことを一大転機と考えているようだから、今回のテロを未然に防げれば誤った道から連れ戻せるかもしれない。
しょうがないな。そういうことなら覚悟を決めるしかない。
でもそんなタンムーズやニンギルスのことは私個人の事情に過ぎないのよ。
私と同じく先輩の教え子っていうことは、一歩間違っていれば私もあそこにいた。
そんな、ミカちゃんはそんな子じゃないわよ。
先輩は彼らを指導してた時、こんなことをやらかすって
pretty much.
思っ。
それは
Good point.
私だって一皮むけばわからないです。
そうだわ。みんなで逃げ出しましょう。どこかこう南のリゾート地とかネットの届かないパラダイ
You
ス。
just suggested the world without a net to the imaginary children. No?
でたらめね。ユミは
Yeah.
悲しいです。あぐ。逃げたって狙われない保証なんてありませんよ。彼らはネットだけで存在していることで満足しなくなった。
先輩が心を痛めているのを。
リーダーが優秀なのは知ってますけど、一人で立ち向かって勝てる相手じゃ。
くそ、こうなるとますますサイバーフォースに通報するわけにはいかなくなったな。
私は先輩が死に急ぐのなんて見てられ
So
ま
it's
せん。
us or them, yeah.
もしそんなことをするなら私。
So basically we are going to have to protect Exarch somehow and don't get caught by them as well. It's like Code is in the crossfire now.
ちょっとみんな。
俺はクリミナルを、そしてリーダーを守るってあの日誓ったんだ。だから今ここにいる。
一緒にやりましょう、リーダー。
アンドラスがこの世に存在している限り、私も安心できません。
恐怖で人を操ろうってのも気に入らないしな。
Kosuke clenched fists, quivered with excited emotion.
リーダーはいつも言ってました。ネットの正義のためなら命を張るって。私、リーダーのためだけじゃない。これはクリミナル全体の問題なんだから。
みんな。
My heart is in pieces, torn between two ambivalent, contradictory emotions. I want us all to step up against Code Steam, but we do have a choice. Let's save. So we really can't risk the danger. Let's accept everyone's resolve. That's different than I thought. I thought like it's going to be let's do this together, or let's just let me do this alone. I don't expect it to fight or run. The problem is, if we can't risk the danger, that changes nothing. I mean, we already got the threat. They already know that the code members implanted the thing. They have Nigrisu and Tamis. They will get to know. They will let know Enlil as well. They will figure out who are the members of the code exactly, and they're going to take them one by one, as the threat said in the mail. So I don't really think we can't risk the danger is the solution here. I think this is a dead end. So I will just accept everyone's resolve, and we are going to do this, even though this also may lead to basically death of everyone, but it's better than running, I think. It seems like running is just like dying passively here. Let's accept everyone's resolve.
そうね。現実とネットの区別をつけないコードをこのまま放置しておくわけにはいかないわ。
I'm finally forced to make a decision.
断固阻止しましょう。
私たち自身のためにも。そうだね。
だけど無理はしないで。これはみんなが生き残るた。はい。
Everyone replies with serious eyes. They're all probably aware just how different this case will be from everything we've seen so far.
幸い犯行予定日時は判明してるから、標的になっている X アークにも防御体制を強化してもらいましょう。
Okay. For the practical purposes, though, they might shift around the date. But since they made such a big deal about the full moon, there's a good probability they will stick with the date, no matter what. Plan accordingly to counter any possibilities. Okay.
ナブーと。
What's the Nabu? Oh, the Marduk, yeah. Okay, son of the Marduk. Nabu should be reverted more part than his father, okay. I start flipping through my address book.
ナブーって誰ですか？
やっぱり昔の知り合い。X アークの割と中枢部で働いているはずなんだけど。
Okay. Let's
この
see.
アカウントは現在使われてませんよ。残念です。
Huh.
あれ？おかしいな。
I try again. And the off chance there was some sort of error, but the result is unfortunately the same. If you changed accounts, then there's not much I can do. Wish he would tell us those things beforehand, though. How cold of him. And he's not picking up his phone either. Out of options, I get in contact with Exarch security and give them a firm warning. Okay, so we have Nabu that is actually some person, but we still don't know who it is. They will not give us the name of whoever the Nabu is. But all I get in reply is, we'll deal with it in our end. I need to contact the police. Is this really something they want to keep under wraps? Okay.
さて、じゃあ今度は私たちの作戦を練るとしましょうか。
Also, they really feel so serious about, like, so sure about themselves. We'll deal with it on our end. No need to contact the police. Like, you were hacked once and we were unable to help you with this, so, you know, yeah, like, data was stolen from you before. How do you think this isn't going to be different? And thus, after an all-night strategy meeting, we came to the conclusion that we should avoid real danger as much as possible and crash the enemy plans through obstruction via network, but what? But what? We get to the next cluster, okay. Sweet scent floats about the room. So, maybe they're going to be attacked actually here, like in real life as well, while they'll like dive into the net. Very curious. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Interesting. I don't get what kind of future they want for the IC, and like what did Exarch did to imaginary children. I don't get like why they do this like opposition, this like revolt. I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one, and I will see you in the next one. Yeah. Hit the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and save episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and from PocketWatch, let's geek out.